Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you today, even though I'm not physically present. Still good to see your face. I wanted to let you know I'm not going to be there today. So, Mr. Cowan will be there in my place. So I would appreciate it if you would help him, help you have a great day. And if there's anything you need, if you would please, anything he needs, if you would please help him and assist him for today. So, in my absence, you need to know exactly what to do. So, we're going to take today to work on your tortoise and hare project and actually finish that. Now, if you don't finish that today, if you don't get it done, it will be due tomorrow as soon as you walk in the room. As soon as you walk in. So you won't have time tomorrow to complete it. So my suggestion is that you take advantage of the time you're given today and you work on it and get it completed. Now, here's a couple of things that are going to help you with that today. You need to know that there's some additional information that I put on the wiki site. Where? On the wiki. How do you get to the wiki? Google Mr. White Myers Park Wiki, and then you would need to click on that first link that pops up. Once you click on that, you'll be able to be there and you'll be able to see what I need. Now, once you get to the wiki, you're going to look on the left-hand side of the screen. Okay, and you're going to find the Unit 6 Systems of Equations and Inequalities tab. Again, Systems of Equations and Inequalities tab on the left-hand side. You click on that and you'll have pretty much everything you need for today. Now, if you don't have your paper, your tortoise and hare project paper, you need to take a look at it on that site. Okay, take a look at it on that site. Everything you need is there. I've also included a rubric which shows you how I'm going to be grading. Okay, so tomorrow when you turn it in, you're going to have all three of these done. The first thing, okay, out of the three requirements is going to be that you have all of your equations and all of your work. Okay, and the rubric is more specific, but it tells you exactly how I expect you to have it. You need to have all your equations written down on your paper neatly, so I understand your equation for your rat, the tortoise, and your hare. You need to have your work and your proof written down on your paper so I understand it. Then you also need to have your graph. That's the second criteria. The second one, graph. After your graph, you need to make sure that you have, with your graph, you need to make sure that you have very detailed, accurate, precise graphs for your tortoise, your hare, and your rat. You need to have all three, very detailed. Create a good scale. Make sure you have everything labeled. Make sure that I can easily read it and see it so that when I grade it, I can see where they cross paths and I can see exactly when the rat finishes or goes back to the starting line. I need to know that exactly. So the second one was your graph. First one was your equations and work. Second is your graph. The third is your story. Now, a part of your story, you need to include those 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You should have 5 different things on your assignment sheet. Those 5 things are what I'm looking for. I'm not grading for a particular length, so you can make it as long as you want, as long as you have those 5 things on that list, on that spreadsheet. Okay? And those questions are on your paper. So those 5 questions, you should be able to summarize in paragraph form. So that's what you're going to need for your project. Where do you go if you need help? The wiki. What should you be looking for? The rubric. Once you find the rubric, make sure that you have your information done according to that rubric. That's pretty much what you're going to need to know. Last thing, homework is on the wiki. It's going to be on page 195 and 196. Make sure you grab your book when you come in. Of course, you know that. Grab your book, tear those pages out, and then return your book before you leave. Oh, here's the last thing. Please don't forget, Mr. Cowan needs to know my expectation. So show him my expectation before you leave. That means all Chromebooks need to be put up and in place, and you know your numbers. So the number's on top, so there's no excuse. The second thing is you need to make sure that you stay until the bell rings. Not until you hear the announcement, until the bell rings. And you know my rule. If you roll, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you get everything you need. Enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow.